everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Shine Africa. We are at the Smarter Hotel in BMC, and of course, I remain your host, the Reverend Abongta Mirabel Suringwa. On today's episode of the show, we want to talk to an entrepreneur. We want to talk to a TV producer. We've had movie producers, we've had video producers on the show, but not a TV producer. So we're trying to find out and also to show you what it means, what it takes to have a show, a TV show like this one. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back from our break, you're going to discover our guest. Let us put our hands together for our guest artist, Jurel.
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine.
Ooh, na 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 na. To a yo. I see where go do. Oh baby, I say I'm in love. I can say she not looking for you, more be more, yeah. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I can say she not looking for you, more be more, yeah. Oh baby, oh, oh, mon bébé, oh, je vais sur mon bébé, oh, oh baby, oh, oh, mon bébé, oh, je vais sur mon bébé, oh. Your papa be tell me say me I no fit jire. Your mother be tell me say over a dead body. Say I no get money, say I no fit jire. Oh Lord, oh, hey. Who God has put together, let no man put asunder. Who God has blessed, oh, let no man curse. Oh. Toi et moi, toi et moi, toi et moi, mon bébé. Et jingle, jingle, oh baby, I say I'm in love. I can say she not looking for you, more be more, yeah. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I can say she not looking for you, more be more, yeah. Oh baby, oh, 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 mon baby, oh, je vais sur mon baby, oh, oh baby, oh, 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 mon bébé, oh, je vais sur mon baby, oh. C'est toi la femme de mes rêves, baby. Beaucoup ne vont que parler, mais c'est toi ma doudou. Malgré toutes les cadences, notre amour va t'avancer. Malgré toutes les palabres, baby, on va avancer. Oh baby, oh, you plenty for my heart, yo. For my heart, yo. I go take care for you, one, yo. Hey, Nana. Oluwa be the best, yo. Be the best, yo. Oh baby, I say I'm in love. Say she not looking for you, more be more, yeah. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I can say she not looking for you, more be more, yeah. Oh baby, oh, oh, mon baby, oh, je vais sur mon baby, oh, oh baby, oh, oh. Mon bébé, oh, je vais sur mon bébé, oh. Moi, étant Timon Magnan, normalement.
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine.
I'm in love. Sorry, I'm not a very good singer. You're welcome back from that very beautiful break, ladies and gentlemen. I think that guy is very gentle. I'm going to be talking to him later. For now, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking to a pro in the entertainment industry in Cameroon. And put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, to our main guest, Chichi of the entertainment industry. You're welcome, please.
Thank you very much.
Sometimes it's so difficult to introduce people like you, eh? So we hardly find words to introduce multi-talented people like you in the industry. You asked for us to do a cocktail.
Yes, please.
So please, let's go to my kitchen where we do the happy juice.
Okay.
That way, please.
Thank you.
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine.
But we're going to surely have enough for both of us on set right now.
Okay. I think you should invite me more often to your show.
I think so. We're going to do that more often so that we can have the juice together.
Wow.
That was fast. Do you have a juicer at home?
I don't, unfortunately.
We encourage you to have one. With busy schedules, you can just dash into the kitchen and do something like this, and out you go.
Wow, I think.
Our juice is ready. Look at the consistency.
Yeah, it looks thick and
Yes, for you.
well blended.
That's right. What's your favorite color, please?
Purple.
Wow. Purple is a royal color.
Yes, it is.
And my favorite color is green.
Green.
Yes.
Why? Productivity.
Exactly. And now can you have a sip of your juice, please?
Sure.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's quite tasty.
Yeah. Especially with no sugar added.
Exactly.
It's beautiful.
Before we take leave of the kitchen, ladies and gentlemen, remember that a kitchen without a juicer is not alive. A kitchen without a juicer is not alive.
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine.
You're welcome back from that juicy break, ladies and gentlemen. If you are just joining us, you're still on Shine Africa, and we are at the Somatel Hotel in BMC. And of course, I'm still in the company of my very handsome guest, Mr. Bliss. You're very welcome to the show again.
Thank you, Mirabelle.
Thank you. You are too many things in one. So we are going to talk about all those things. But first, who is Mr. Bliss?
Whoa. Who is Mr. Bliss? It's difficult to answer that. Maybe who I am not is shorter, you know. But a few things. I'm a TV producer. I'm a sound engineer. I am an events organizer, events manager. I am a talent coach and a music producer and an entrepreneur, owner of Bliss International Holdings.
Yes. Where do you come from?
I'm from the Northwest.
Yes.
I'm a Bamenda boy.
That's still huge, Bamenda Peking. So that
Yes.
makes us two here now.
Okay.
Yes, precisely from
Mancon.
Onamula. Jesus. I never knew this side of you.
Ah.
Yes, that's the truth about it.
Okay.
Yes.
Where did you think I came from?
I don't know, you look like some guy from Cambe.
Now you've seen another kind of Mancon boy, right?
I'm telling you,
Okay.
I'm telling you. Okay. Being neighbors from Bafut and Mancon, it's strange that I didn't know that side of you.
Okay.
Okay, so now let us talk about, the first thing I like about you is one project that you're doing, the project. We're going to talk about that later.
Okay.
But let us talk about your inspiration, all the things you're doing, beginning with TV production. I'd like to talk about that because it's the first time we're having somebody, besides my fine guest, my fine crew here, having somebody to come in front of the cameras and talk about TV production. So tell me about it. How did you get that inspiration?
Getting to TV production, the first thing is I first of all studied the other facets, You know, that has to do
And we
with
did not even
production.
talk about your studies.
Yeah, my studies.
Yeah.
I went to St. John Primary School,
Foncha Street.
Foncha Street.
That's where I was born.
I also went to Big Mancon.
Okay.
And then I went to GBHS Bamenda.
Okay.
I went to Progressive.
Jesus.
I went to
there
Cas
too.
Bambili.
Okay.
That's for my basic education.
Okay.
And then leaving high school, I had two things in mind. One basic thing, I wanted to be a journalist.
Okay.
I love journalism. At the time, I was in high school and I was also working at Abakwa FM radio. And so,
There's a lot we have to talk about today.
and so, when the stagiaires from the University of Boya came, you know, for stage at the radio, I was like, okay, wow, let me see what these people have been studying. Surprisingly, I wasn't too impressed,
Okay.
you know, with the outcome. What they could deliver after 3 years, I was like,
You're doing better.
I don't see the need going there. Maybe I'll
Okay.
just go there to have a degree, you know. And also at that time, I was a radio animator and I was a DJ.
Okay.
And
I was in Bamenda. How did I not know you? I was working at that time on Afrique Nouvelle.
okay, so we were rivals.
Okay. You have put it correctly. We were rivals.
So I quickly get fed up with things I'm doing.
Okay.
So being a DJ, I stopped being a DJ in 2003 because I was like, I keep playing music produced by other people. Why don't I produce music like other people play?
Wow.
And then at that time, I was leaving the radio also. And I got to Yaoundé and I told myself, okay, let me rather produce music so other DJs can play.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be playing what people have produced. So I got into studying music production and sound engineering. And from there, I studied camera. I did video production. Video production, I studied lighting.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So I started doing all of that. I was a cameraman. I was a sound engineer.
Wow.
And I did lighting in some projects. So
you're everything on a production
so
set.
These are the tools that, you know, came together to make me a TV producer. Then from there, my quest to make a difference, you know, got me into TV production because most of the things I did at the time, I was like a trendsetter. A lot of people in my generation did not understand the dream and the drive I had, you know. So everything I began, when people start following that trend, I moved to the next thing. So when I started doing music and every other person could get a laptop and install Fruity Loops and start doing a beat, I left it. I said, I'm not just going to be a beat maker, I'm going to be a live sound engineer. I started recording live music. And so which made a difference between myself and every other music producer. And so I've had the opportunity to record big bands, you know, in Cameroon,
like
Makas, Sanziviani,
wow.
Kares Foso,
Wow.
many other international artists, Onel Mala.
Wow, this is beautiful.
You know.
Okay.
And so doing that,
Under Blaze International?
Blaze International Holdings.
Okay.
And truth is, I easily get fed up. Like I told you, I just want to move to the next thing. Like I've been there, done that. So after exploring that, every other person in my generation was like, okay, I want to do music videos, I want to produce films, and there was no other person in my generation that thought about TV production. So I said, okay, I'll do the thing every other person is not doing. So I chose to do TV production. And doing TV production along the line, I feel other lapses, you know, in the industry, and then I'll glide to it, and I got into events.
Wow, into events.
Yes, I started doing.
You want to do everything, so that means if someone caught you, you would install the lights, you would do the sound, you would do the video, and then you arrange the whole place.
And some people call me one-man militia. So
that's a very good one.
But the difference now is, I work with a team, and so what gives my results as a TV producer is I will tell the cameraman what I want.
Exactly.
in technical terms that he understands. And I say reduce the ISO to 400.
Oh God! Even
Get the
today, I
shutter
don't
speed to
understand
50.
that.
You know, I'll explain in the terminology that he will understand.
Yeah.
I'll tell the light man how many kilos I need for his light, you know. And so with that put together, the sound man, I'll tell him, look, this sound, I don't feel that it is not sharp, it's too muddy, take out 250 hertz and
Hey,
it'll take
Bako,
off
do you
the
understand all of that?
So that is what gives me an edge over
Over
other
the
TV
rest of the-
producers, you know, and it gives the results that a lot of people see on
I know
TV.
that you're a producer of Discovery, run by one of my best, Nene. Yes. I look up to her a lot in Cameroon.
Yes.
Yes. So, what's your experience working on Discovery?
Discovery is like it was a challenge, you know, because there was no such intense, you know, documentary on our mainstream media, you know.
Okay.
And so we embarked on that journey as a challenge because Discovery is it's a program, you know, which we discover places, people, and events. So it's made us travel to all 10 regions of Cameroon.
Okay.
We've been to places we never even knew existed. Do you know that there is a Nachtigal Lake
Where in Cameroon?
in the southwest?
Ah.
Okay,
You're
you never
not
knew
being
about
serious.
that. You know, it's a good journey because it opened my mind and it made us get to meet different kinds of people, share different kinds of meals. We've produced in all kinds of adverse conditions. We've slept in horrible places that you can't
And
imagine.
beautiful places too.
And beautiful places. You know, we've had the experiences with the mosquitoes, with the midgets. We've been with the pygmies. We've been with the tupuris. You know, we've gone to the wettest place in Cameroon. Also got to the hottest place in Cameroon.
Wow. Okay.
You know, so it's been a great journey.
It's been a discovery.
and we actually discovered Cameroons for ourselves too.
Yeah, but you're no longer working on Discovery. I think we're missing you on Discovery.
Discovery it's on the rails, you know. In the beginning, I had to work to put it on the rails, and I think it is running right now.
Okay.
And
Well,
it's still as beautiful as always.
thank you. When we come back from the break, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be talking about the project and other things that Chichi is doing for the entertainment industry in Cameroon. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands once more together for our guest artist, Jurel.
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine.
Do it, we, yo, c'est pour toi mon amour, je suis pas bleu. En des tina des doux, je suis calé. Je te love mon amour pour m'attraper. Samuel lâché, today not today. Anywhere where you there, baby, I go there for you. Baby girl, will you be my boo, boo, boo? Tu m'as ensorcelé, peux plus me retrouver. Ma baby, baby, baga, baga, baga. Chineke no be baga, baga, baga. My baby, baby, baga, baga, baga. Chineke no be baga, baga, baga. He say she want do the Al-Qaeda. He say she want do the leg over. Baby give me leg over. Baby give me Range Rover. He say she want do the Al-Qaeda. He say she want do the leg over. Baby give me Range Rover. Baby give me Range Rover. My baby hit me with your love, oh, ah, eh, ah, eh. Baby hit me with your love, oh, ah, eh, ah, eh. My baby, baby hit me with your love, oh, ah, eh, ah, eh. All this while I be searching and looking for you. You be don't tell me say you defeat me, but not you me back. Mabu, this song only you done too much today, not today. Baby, give me a chance to prove my love to you. J'étais dolo mon amour, I love you. You did make me pata pata. You done they go nyanga nyanga, yeah. My baby, baga, baga, baga. Chineke no be baga, baga, baga. My baby, baga, baga, baga. Chineke no be baga, baga, baga. He say she want do the Al-Qaeda. He say she want do the leg over. Baby, give me leg over. Baby, give me Range Rover. He say she want do the Al-Qaeda. He say she want do the leg over. Baby, give me Range Rover. Baby, give me Range Rover. My baby, hit me with your love, oh, ah, eh, ah, eh. Baby, hit me with your love, oh, ah, eh, ah, eh. My baby, hit me with your love, oh, ah, eh, ah, eh. Then are you where I want to, ah, eh, ah, eh. Today, not today. Today, not today.
Wow. This is so beautiful. Please have a seat. The first thing that comes to my mind is how old are you? The music is so big for you. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Jesus. Congratulations. You know, when I saw you, I was thinking like I was going to hear the music that comes in all the... You're singing really big. Tell me about Jurel. When did you start singing?
Started singing maybe like 5 years back, but that was doing the underground project and
so professionally. When
so
did you
professionally,
start?
just last year I dropped.
Wow, so just 1 year ago. And who are you looking up to? Who is your musical icon in Cameroon to begin with? Who inspires you in Cameroon?
Normally, I don't really have anybody like an icon that I'm looking up to.
Okay.
I just do believe in good music. Once your stuff is real and it's good, then...
What about Africa? Who are you looking up to?
Same goes within Africa. I don't have anybody. Once we are doing good music, then I just have to flow.
Wow, that's very beautiful. And tell me, how many songs do you have in the market?
For now, I just have 3.
3. The 2 you did on the show today and some other song.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where do you want to go to from here? Those songs, are they available on social media?
Yeah. Available on YouTube.
What should people look for?
Jurel E. You just need to type Jurel E on YouTube.
Jurel E.
Yes, on
well,
YouTube.
you have it right now running on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And on Facebook and on Instagram, the same thing?
The same thing, Jurel E. Facebook, Twitter, Jurel E.
Okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 years?
With God, everything is possible.
Amen.
I don't have to say that, but I really do see myself, putting myself in a high esteem.
I wish you luck because you're doing really great.
Thanks.
The kind of music you're singing at your age, I know that in 5 years' time, you'll become a very big name in Cameroon and in Africa. Thank you so much for coming to the show, and see you at a time. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Shine Africa.
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine.
You're welcome back from that beautiful musical break, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're just joining us, you're still on Shine Africa, and I'm still in the presence of my very handsome and elegant guest, Chichi, Mr. Bliss. Okay, before we went on break, we said when we come back, we'll be talking about the project. So I love it because it's purely gospel. We don't have a lot of gospel stuff in Cameroon. I mean, for the contestants, what gave you that inspiration?
Okay, the project is a brand name for a talent show, which has different themes. You know, there is the project gospel, there is the project open mic. The project gospel is for gospel singers only. There is the project open mic, which is open to other singers which are not, just gospel singers. There is the Project Master Chef. There is the Project Junior Chef, which is for younger children.
I did not know all
There
this.
is the Project Best Dance Crew. There is the Project Master DJ. There is the Project. The list goes on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about 12 different themes. And so we've just done 2 seasons, and we've done
We
2.
received one of the laureates right here on Shine Africa, and he was so proud to Sentman.
Oh,
he was very proud of him.
He was the winner of the maiden edition.
Yes, he was very proud of that.
And so the project, basically, the reason why I came up with the project, it's a concept I had way back 2008. And one of the reasons was because every time I was in the studio and some young artists would walk up to me, well, Grand, just do me so one song, so grand favor, just do me that one song, so grand. I know say I will blow. But you know, at the end of the day, he believes so much in that song, and he knows, he tells me, Grand, that song na hit. It's not even done, no. He tells you that song is a hit. So I received that a lot, and I told myself, if I have to help every individual that comes to me, the one I wouldn't help wouldn't be happy with me, he will say that Grand is on bad Grand. You see? So I said, okay, let me create a platform where you can come and express yourself. And then if you finally shine, like on Shine Africa, if you shine and you're a winner, I can actually invest on you and make you become the star you're supposed to be.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was the reason for the project. It's just creating a platform where people could express themselves, and we can take the best and invest in them and make their dreams come true.
Yeah, I'm interested in gospel, the gospel angle of it, because you're not notoriously gospel, and that's the one that makes the project really visible.
Yeah, the project gospel. One of the reasons is because if you listen to the testimonies of maybe 80% of artists today, you ask them their story, they say they started in the church.
Yes, yes.
And so you started in the church. What took you out of the church?
Exactly.
It's because gospel music had not been given the value that it's supposed to be given.
Thank you.
Gospel music had not been, let me say, professionalized. So there was no future or no career in gospel music.
Exactly.
You know, so they had to switch and make ends meet. I wouldn't blame any artist who began singing gospel and switch. I wouldn't condemn you, because at first, let me just take you down memory lane. In Cameroon, when we used to have crusades, on the posters or the billboards, you will see Mary Manzi.
Okay.
You will see Odingaska. You will see Elizabeth Teke. And you know, going to this crusade, wow, there will be this gospel artist there also. It used to pull people, and those artists were being paid. In the new generation, you will see the pastor on the poster. You will see maybe his wife. You will see guest speakers from Nigeria, USA, everywhere else, but you wouldn't see a gospel artist.
You cannot do this to us.
You wouldn't see a gospel artist that is a guest on that program.
Yeah.
Go around town and look. Just try. You're a pastor. I don't know about your programs, but I'm talking about what I see. So I chose to create a platform where gospel artists could have a say. They could do music, and they could have their own stream, you know, which their own mainstream where their music can pass to, and is also acceptable. Let me even shock you. 80% of the people who consume regular secular or contemporary music listen to gospel music, and gospel music falls under inspirational music.
Exactly.
And so it has its place, but we want to consume it without giving the artist the value. Even in nightclubs,
we don't have any.
They play gospel music in nightclubs.
Oh no! So someone like you should be thinking of doing a gospel nightclub.
No, it's going to be
since you're doing very strange things.
Okay, I've done strange things for the gospel. I did a gospel cabaret. So the issue is, Christianity or Christians have a certain level of mediocrity that keeps them from bringing out their audacity.
Okay. Wow. You said it so well. Say it again, please. Christians.
I don't even remember what I said. I said Christians have a certain level of mediocrity that keeps them from coming out with their audacity.
Oh, God.
They actually want it, but they don't want to come out as if they want it.
Oh, I think that's true.
Yeah. They really like it, but they are afraid to be termed secular, or the truth is, a gospel artist can perform on every other stage.
Exactly.
So why limit yourself to the church?
So we have to really turn things around. That's what you're telling me.
In other words, you can partner with me for the Project Gospel and be a main sponsor.
Okay, now I'd like us to talk about you being a Facebook personality. I see you like to do long posts, I must say so, and you pick on some things that have not gone well, particularly in the entertainment industry, and you talk about. You think you're a voice in the entertainment industry?
I don't think I'm a voice. I am a voice. I don't think.
Oh, you don't.
I don't think.
Please, can somebody clap? Just clap for that. Thank you. I like it when you know you, when you believe in yourself.
The truth is, 80% of entertainers in Cameroon, my generation, or say Anglophone, have passed through me.
Wow, this
have
is beautiful.
had one thing to do or another with me.
Okay.
70% has been influenced by me, technically.
Okay. Wow, that's beautiful.
Because I started my company 10 years ago.
Okay.
Mirabel 10 years ago.
Bliss Entertainment?
Bliss International Holdings.
International Holdings, sorry.
10 years ago, just go down memory lane. Where was the entertainment industry?
Yeah.
Where were the Anglophone artists?
Yeah, that's true.
For instance, just go down memory lane and ask
yourself.
I
get it.
At the point where I created my company, there was need for a melting pot.
Okay.
There was a need for a place for the people to gather. There was a need for a place where they could dream. And so I created a space and a platform that made some people dream.
Okay.
I was hosting at the time at least 15 people.
Okay.
In my house. I didn't know their brothers, their sisters, their mothers.
You only knew their faces.
Everybody knew. If you come to Yaoundé, go to Cité there is space.
Wow, amen. That's
beautiful. And there was space for everybody.
Amen. That's beautiful.
Is
there still space so I can come, please?
There is always space, but
for me, no. Is there space for me to come? That was a personal question. Now. Oh, the space is payable.
Yeah, it's payable now.
So I cannot come since I cannot pay.
Because at the end of the day, we have bills to pay.
That's true.
It's moved. I've had about 5 different generations. They come, and after they go, the next group comes, and they go.
And usually they don't look back. That's the bad thing with some black people.
I'd never ever thought about people looking back.
Okay.
Till about a week ago, I received a voice note from somebody from abroad, and I will play you the voice note. You're going to listen to it.
Okay.
And he was telling me how much I impacted his life, how much I was a blessing to him. I received him. I never even knew him. He stayed in my house
Amen.
for 3 years.
Amen.
And everything he's doing, it stands to the foundation I laid for him.
Amen.
And that was when I started even trying to
count. That is notorious
count.
of Bamenda boys, eh?
That's when I started trying to count, and I discovered that about 35 people have lived under my roof.
Only one came back to say thank you.
Even Jesus knows that story.
Wow, that's serious. Before we take the audience question, we're going to talk about Bliss International Holdings.
Yes.
For the first time, I heard that actors had managers. That's when I read it on your page, on your wall. So tell me about.
Like I said, I always there where people don't see it coming. I've been working with artists, music artists a lot, and for the first time, people thought when the management part of my company was going to sign out people or arts that they manage, it was going to be music artists. But surprising to them, they discovered that there was a press release and it was 6 actors being signed on the.
I know there was Cindy
and Made,
yeah, there was
Chifo Valerie, Epule Jeffrey, Kanzi Loris, Gato Brian.
Okay.
Yes, and Uncle Joe.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
So how does that work for you?
How does it work for them?
For them, not for you.
The truth is, I will use one example. Cindy Emade. A lot of people never actually knew Cindy Emade as a brand. And so before you could see that official communique, I was working with one actor, which was Cindy Emade alone, for 2 years, and which I made Cindy Emade a brand.
Okay.
You know, and from the time I started working with Cindy Emade, every other thing around her changed.
Wow, okay.
From her contracts to her exposure, to her branding, to her social media communication, and every other thing about her became different. And that was a reason for the others also
To join.
to lobby to join, because they wanted to be under a brand and under a management which can redirect their careers, and for them to be able to, aim
But we
high
don't see a
and
lot
hit.
of the other actors. I don't see a lot of them.
Watch out for them.
Okay, I watch out for
And
them.
the truth about it is, managing these actors, I don't just manage them as actors, I manage them as individuals.
What does that mean?
All right.
As in their private lives?
Yes.
Okay.
I control even the things you post on social media. Why? Because we have to reorientate your audience and what the world sees about you, because managing you, it's about your public
I'm going
image,
to bring you
it's
some
about your
other time to
conduct,
talk about
you know.
managing artists and managing actors. I have a personal problem with managing all those people. So I'm bringing you back to talk about that. Now we are going to take the audience question, because there are people who've been listening and watching you right here
Okay.
in the hall. And I believe that someone has a question for you. The audience question.
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine.
Hello, Shine Africa. Hello, Mr. Bliss.
Hi.
My name is Emmanuel Bakwe, and I have a series of questions for you. Firstly, after having listened to you talk, I heard you moving from one domain of production to the other. Firstly, I want to find out from you which of these domains paid you more or pays you more. And secondly, you give up once you see others getting into it. At this level now, what next?
Are you
After
giving
TV
up?
production, what next? And also, with all the experiences you've had in all the domains of production, do you have any training center? If not, do you intend to open one to transfer this experience to the younger generation? Thank you.
Wow, very challenging
Okay.
questions, I think.
All right. What actually pays me more is putting all of what I know together and doing something. That's what pays me more. I make more money being an event
Organizer.
manager.
Oh, manager.
Yeah, I make more money being a TV producer than just being a camera operator
Okay, wow.
or just being a sound engineer.
Okay.
But in music, recording live music gives more money than doing programmation, as it is called in the production language. It's true that music producers now charge high fees because of their brand names, but in 10 years, what live music has given me as money per song, because a lot of music I don't do a lot of music for artists. I do a lot of thematic music. I do music for projects, and so they pay me a lot of money. That pays me a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing music for an organization or for a movement, that
Definitely,
gives me more
definitely.
money. So in production, what gives me more money is me being a producer.
Okay.
Yeah.
We take the second question. You like giving up on things. What next?
What next? It's a project. There's a project coming up which you've not seen me in that shoes, and people are not expecting to see me in that.
Okay.
And so, because it's supposed to surprise you, as the other surprised other people as I kept moving. Watch out. But I'll just give you, I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Jilted.
Yeah. Jilted?
Yes.
Oh, it looks like a true story.
I don't know. It's something.
Okay,
That's where you will see another phase of me on that.
wow. Okay, that's wonderful.
And talking about training center, I've been training without making it an official training center.
Yeah, like you said earlier.
The people who have come and have passed through me, have had a training formally.
They don't need to call it a school.
Yes, informally. But the best form of education, is what has been missing a lot right now, which looks old school, but it's called apprenticeship. That is the best education. Because in apprenticeship, there is a lot that is taught to you which has to do with virtue and values of the profession, other than the theory of doing what you're doing. So a lot of people who went through apprenticeship come out being better entrepreneurs or being better leaders than just being bosses because you know how to do something.
That's right. You have been on the hot seat for so long, and it's time you asked me a question. What would that
really?
be? Not a difficult one. It is the guest question.
Okay.
This is my worst lot.
Mirabel, you're a reverend.
Yes, I am.
Okay. What is the place of a reverend or a pastor in the entertainment industry?
I like that question because for once I can sell myself. I always said that I wanted to become the spiritual leader of the entertainment industry. You don't ask the place of a reverend pastor in the society. It's obvious. We need a pastor everywhere. You need the pastor in your home. You need a pastor in your private life. You need a pastor. The entertainment industry, as you know, as I know, you know that we need many spiritual leaders, right? Well, I know that a lot of people are expecting for me to say that there are a lot and lot of wayward people in the entertainment industry. I wouldn't say that. Personally, I have a lot of friends in the industry, and many of them are like, oh, you're too good, I'm too bad, we cannot be friends. So you have people condemning themselves even before God does so. So there is no condemnation in Christ Jesus. I don't want to say that because by the time you say the entertainment industry is bad, you're trying to make offices good. Of course, they are not good. You're trying to make homes good. There's no better place because the world is an imperfect place. We all need Jesus Christ. So I just think that being a pastor for me, of course, there's a lot that I can do being at this position, a TV presenter in the entertainment industry. There's a lot I can do, but sometimes I am a counselor to myself. Sometimes I can talk to somebody who is going wayward. There are a lot of people who have come to the show and they came here with, they were almost naked. And when they came, I did not say anything. I just took like, then they say, okay, ma, go wear jeans. Yeah, so you don't need to talk. You don't need to talk.
Has been influencing with lifestyle.
Yes, yes. And I say that I'm a new generational pastor because I don't have space for
I love your hair, pastor.
Let me blush. I love it myself. Thank you. I don't know what you meant, but I love it anyway. Okay, thank you. I'm off the hot seat. I hate that slot. So we are now going to my best slot, and it is the dance slot. Oh, Lord. What are we dancing to?
Okay, I love this song. It's a mixture of old school and new school vibe.
Okay.
You know, it has, from a musical point of it, you listen to the beat, it's more of the urban music. It's a trap beat. Trap is some kind of hip hop. Okay. And then the producer of this beat brought in a guitar that just changed the music, and it's like a rumba guitar on a trap beat.
You're going to pay for publicity.
And no, I'm just describing and giving you a reason why I love that music. Okay. He's not my artist. I just love the music. I just love the ingenuity of the production.
Okay.
And with excellent vocals on it, I just love the song.
It is natural.
It's Yaya
and
Yo.
Normal to love.
It's Yaya Yo by Awu.
Oh, Yaya Yo by Awu. Please. Can we have our DJ on that beat?
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
suis jolie, l'argent est chaud à mort. Oublie la bière, maintenant je veux sirop. Faut qu'on go ça, you know go lock your up. Demonica, say I don't need running pala. The musician we come on Cameroon. That musician we come on Cameroon. I sing the song and people saw my song. My song go make a echo and side. For Côte d'Ivoire they do me ayo. Nigeria people.
Wow. Oh God. And you said you are not a good dancer.
Yeah, I'm not a good dancer. I just feel the music. That's what I do.
That was feeling like
Yeah,
that.
I was just feeling. I had not started dancing.
Well, let's see how many marks you made for yourself just dancing. Was it a 5? Was it a 9? That leaves us with a 10. 10 on 10, and I think you deserve it. Every bit of it. You're going to leave us with your multi-talented signature on the African calabash. Just get space anywhere. Chichi. Oh God, look at the position he chose. So everyone has to see it right there for verification. You're not going to sit down anymore. We're going to give you a gift from Shine Africa.
Oh, wow.
This is from us to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too very much for coming. And see you some other time.
Shine, Africa, shine. Shine, Africa, shine.
Before we end the show, ladies and gentlemen, here is our watchword. It is an African proverb which says, where water is the boss, there the land must obey. Where water is the boss, there the land must obey. This is how we call it quits on today's episode of the show. We are at Sumata Hotel in BMC, and of course, I remain your host, Reverend Abongta Mirabel Serengwa. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, it's a bye-bye from me to you. Bye-bye! I want me.